Would you ever eat government vaccines? Feed your family hormones or antibiotics? Never ever do that to your family. So, why buy beef the same way you've always bought beef? You're buying meat glue bonded, hormone filled, antibiotic riddled grocery store meat. Say no to supermarket medicated Franken meats and say hello to NeverEverBeef.club. Always 100% USDA prime or high choice. That's restaurant grade. Never Ever is not ever just select beef or even standard or ungraded store branded meat. It's simply the very best cut and tasting steak you have ever had. We have never ever given our herd hormones, antibiotics, or even mRNA vaccines. Never ever. Pure Blood Genetics. We've raised our herds this way for over 30 generations. They simply have never, ever had antibiotics, hormones, or killer vaccines. Grass-fed the way nature intended, in almost 500,000 acres of high pasture environments. Finished off with non-modified feed crops we grow ourselves. We even own our own 210,000 square foot processing plant. And as an added bonus for our NeverEverBeef.club members, we age our steaks in our state-of-the-art 780,000 cubic foot aging facility. Only top restaurants do that, so they can charge you $100 or more for a little bitty steak. We age our meat because we want you to have the very best restaurant quality USDA prime or high choice, pure blood, purebred beef at a price your family can afford in these financially challenging times. Sure, you can keep paying the price for supermarket cheap, standard, and ungraded store meat brands if you love feeding your family Franken meat. So never ever settle for less. Join our NeverEverBeef.club. Take control of your health and your family food supply right now. Join NeverEverBeef.club. We are real people with real families just like you. So we personally customize your order right over the phone. Now that's customer service. And there is absolutely no obligation when we call. You decide what bundle is best for your needs. No hormones, antibiotics, or even mRNA vaccines. Never had them and never ever will. Never ever cut corners on your food supply or family's health. Join NeverEverBeef.club now.
Hey guys, welcome to the program. We're going to take a little mind vacay today. By the way, I want to let you know something. You might have noticed that when I put it on the screen, we're back on YouTube. After years. Have to start all over again, of course. I was even dialoguing with YouTube. You know, they made an agreement with the Judiciary Committee for all the people they banned. I got banned for covering election stuff. Well, I'm back on. We'll see how long that lasts with their agreement with the government. It has to be rebuilt. They can't even recover. I had thousands of hours of my television film history there, right? Going back 30 years. All gone. All 100% gone. But I am back on YouTube and will serve YouTube, etc. I don't know that how many will be able to see or stay with it or whatever the case may be, but they made an agreement with the Judiciary Committee to reinstate everybody. So we'll have to rebuild it from the ground up. I have, let's see, I think I have 247,000 subs to go. to catch back up. Anyway, that's just for those of you. I try to broadcast where you have your preferences. I know there were a little bit of issues with Rumble as we were getting started. That happens, but it's always good to have backup so you can find us across many, many platforms. Anyway, we're going to take a little mind vacay, but first let's start with your money. Today's program is brought to you by the fine folks at Goldco. Yes, here's all I'm asking you to do is go to JovanLovesGold.com. That's it. JovanLovesGold.com. I want you to understand now is the time to protect your money with gold and silver. I'm going to do a special just on gold, why this thing is important, why you at least need to know it. That'll be coming soon. And all I want you to do when you go to Jovan Loves Gold, the fine partners at Goldco, right, is, fill out the form and get your free credit. By the way, I can see the YouTube feed. It says waiting, right? Check it out again. Make sure you check it out again because that's it, etc. I'm going to try everything. Maybe I'll do an OnlyFans, only Jovan. They just don't have super wide angle long lenses yet. Anyway, try it. You might have to refresh. I don't know. You might have to refresh. But I can see my ugly mug on the screen. We'll see what happens. Anyway, please, folks, go to Gold Cold, check it out. Fill out the form. Get your, still waiting. Says still waiting. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay, waiting for Jovan Hutton Pulitzer. Somebody says I'm in. It's Mari over in Djibouti, other side of the world. She's watching. Now that's interesting. I don't know. Maybe they're screwing with it. Who knows? I do not know. Maybe go to the main channel, right? Maybe go to the main channel, see what happens. Anyway, folks, go to Gold Cold, fill it out, right? And make sure you know how to control your money. Yeah, don't get too excited about YouTube. It's just a point, right? They shouldn't have been, and when you think about it, right? There were three things, just so point of reference. The very first time YouTube and Facebook totally blocked me, suspended my account, was when I did a special on child trafficking with one of the top experts in the world. Bang. Some people are saying on YouTube you have to refresh a few times. The next time they did it was when I broke the story. I was the one that broke the story about what shadow banning was and how it was going on. That's when they wiped me out. And then the last time was when I was maybe on YouTube doing a special or something 4 years ago with Patrick Byrne, and then it just went boop, and that was it. It's been down ever since. So we'll see. Supposedly, they are supposed to let everybody that got in any trouble for covering COVID or for covering elections to wipe the slate clean. And boy, did they. 35 years of my history on television, ABC, NBC, CBS, the WB, PBS. I mean, all this stuff gone. Just gone. That's the way it works. Hey, listen, here's what we're going to do. It's another one of those episodes, volumatic, if that's a word. What the hell did I just watch? I think you're going to like this. Got a little twist in it. This is What the Hell Did I Just Watch, Volume 5. You got just about 2 minutes to share it, and let's take a mind vacay.
Warning. The following program has been rated Dilligaff and is intended for open-minded audiences. If the truth offends you, or if you are allergic to focused intensity, intellectual athleticism, or the occasional F-bomb or even irreverent humor, please switch off now. If your delicate sensibilities need to be worried about or addressed, Might we recommend the Underwater Basket Weaving channel to you? Otherwise, sit back, enjoy the wisdom, insight, and wicked sense of humor.
Cut the crap. How many times a day do you want to say that to politicians, the elite, the loony liberals, the fake news media, and the gender-confused, emotional socialist snowflake crowd? Cut the crap is your secret weapon for fighting for our freedoms and our great republic. It all begins with a massive mental enema, freeing you from the toxic news and politically correct views, which constipate your consciousness with stinking thinking. Your host, Joe Von Hutton Pulitzer. He's known for calling out politicians and telling them to cut the crap. You've seen him on virtually every television network and listened to him on Coast to Coast Radio. And now he's here to help you learn to fight for America. Culture, race, and American politics. They all have one thing in common. They all need to cut the crap. Now, here's your host, Joe Von Hutton Pulitzer.
Hey, folks, welcome to the program. Every now and then I like to do this because we need to take a break from all the crap, culture, race, and American politics, and sometimes it's just too intense. So I kind of like to have fun. The fun could be laughing. The fun could be looking at train wrecks of people. By the way, did you know that people start joining the chat for the programs across the different platforms, sometimes more than an hour before the various program starts? Chat's a really interesting family. I don't allow BS, just so you know the rules, posting other links and all this other stuff because I don't have time to vet them. But in our chat this morning, one person evening was really exciting. They helped rescue a 7-year-old missing boy. How cool is that? Right? How cool is that? Another person who happens to be, let's say, in the real estate business, was a house being sold. And in this house being sold was all kinds of family artifacts and stuff. And the new owner or whatever was just throwing them away, which is a shame. And so she rescued the family Bible, going to try to find the family. That's a shame when that happens. I look at old farmhouses, right? Old farmhouses. And I think, the love and the sweat and the tears that put into the house. And then they just kind of rot in the fields. That's horrible. I did my good deed yesterday as well. I stopped a girl from being kidnapped. I don't want to brag about it, but I let her go. Anyway, okay, we're going to have a little bit of fun with what the hell did I just watch? Now, today is a historic day that might make your neck hurt. Today, you're supposed to look up. Did you know that? Today, you're supposed to look up. You probably didn't know this. Maybe you did. Probably didn't know this. But let me share with you what today is historically. Might go down in the history books.
We have an alien invasion that is coming on September 25th, 2020.
We have an alien invasion coming. By the way, did you catch President Trump said what they believe that the Biden administration let in our borders as those legal aliens? They pretty much nailed the figure at about 25 million people. Different alien, big eyes, maybe green. I don't know what to think about it. Don't get your purple tracksuit and Nikes on.
We have an alien invasion that is coming on September 25th, 2025. To all those who are here listening, it is pretty spectacular, as a matter of fact. To me, I don't consider it an invasion. I consider it a welcoming. I consider it a party because these are my friends. Why are they my friends? When you...
Let me guess. They kidnapped you at night. They probed every orifice on your body. They treated you like a princess, kind of rubbed you all over. There was a lot of them. That just sounds like a party to me. But okay, they're your friends.
We have an alien invasion that is coming on September 25th, 2025. To all those who are here listening, it is pretty spectacular, as a matter of fact. To me, I don't consider it an invasion. I consider it a welcoming. I consider it a party because these are my friends. Why are they my friends? When you think of how many times extraterrestrials have come here, helping us during the time of the pyramids, all over Machu Picchu, tribal people all over America, you literally go to their caves. You go to the writings that are on the walls. Sedona, everywhere I've ever been, Utah, everywhere, you will find signs, evidence that extraterrestrials are real, and they are written in the petroglyphs, the hieroglyphics. You will see it in the tombs, in pyramids, very clearly. You will see a spaceship. You will see how they ascended into the universe. You will see signs. Now we have this blessing, this opportunity that is coming on September 25th, 2025. NASA and many people all over the world, including news stations, have been talking about it. They're talking about it because they said it's real. Yeah, because they have evidence that there is something flying towards Earth, towards Mars, that is going to be here for sure, guaranteed, for a fact, going 137,000 miles an hour. It takes less than 80 minutes to go from the Earth to Moon, from how fast this spaceship is. They said that they are millions of years ahead of us when it comes to technology. Obviously, we're new, they're old. But what we forget, it's a blessing. It's a gift. How can you get prepared? Continue listening. I'm going to be giving many messages, so much information. This is just a welcoming message. A welcoming, hey, all, guess what? There's going to be an extraterrestrial landing, and it's a pretty huge spaceship. Actually, it's extremely large. So, welcoming them, not being afraid, not being worried, not thinking they're going to be doing horrific and doing test experiments on humans. They could have already done that. And if they have done it, those people that are being the experiments are most likely some of the most intelligent people on this planet anyways, being used as an example to all of us, showing us that, yeah, maybe Apple was created by somebody else. Oh, maybe Bill Gates isn't human. You know, there's a lot of things that are theories out there saying suspicion. So, look forward to talking to you guys all again soon.
Put in chat, do you believe in aliens? Somebody wants to get into the math part of it. And actually, as I was watching that, I did the calculations. I think they're right. Maybe, right? I'll give you an example. Something Wrong said that if you were to look at the size of the planet, you know, we have some small planets, we have large planets, we have those that are much larger than Earth, right? Earth's relatively small. Physically, when you look at the physics of Earth, I'm told, I don't know, something wrong. I guess did the physics on it, might have actually tried it out, but something wrong in chat said, you can actually fit of our Earth in relative size to the planets. You can actually fit 34 of our Earths within Uranus. And, well, he says 35 if you relax. I don't know. We have to get a volunteer. Maybe Mr. Buttigieg will volunteer. By the way, I do think aliens are already here. I can prove it. I have definitive, videographic proof.
Why your knees way down?
Because I'm long-legged. Okay, Mr. Sir? I'm a real authentic model. This is what models usually look like.
What are you?
Me.
Them knees too far from the hips to be real. No, man, hell
To be
no.
real.
Let me tell you a story real quick. I'm going to pause. True story. not shitting with you. And only because Native Flows was posting stuff, but this is a true story. I was with some of the prairie tribes in the United States. Shannon says not her anus. She says might be able to do 68. Don't know. One more, you get 69. Anyway, Native Flows posted that they had at 14 years old seen a UFO in the side yard. And I'm just assuming Native Flows, Native American. Let me tell you something. I was spending some time with the tribes that were the original Plains tribes, and now they're in Oklahoma. I was with some of the Choctaw people, stuff working on a project. And one of the things I was going through, they showed me, which was really interesting, true story. It was a house that was a prairie house that was built late 1700s, 1800s, prairie house. Okay. That's when it was built. Back in those days, in those old houses, not batting, but insulation would be not Native American, Native Flows. Okay, think if you're just a native flower. You natively flow? Is that like rivers squirting? What is it? Native flow? Anyway, so in the old houses, they would take newspaper, any paper, and they would line the walls as wallpaper. And then over time, putting in more walls or these things get it lost to time. You can find them all the time if you've ever demolished an old house. And so this particular house, we'll just call it, what would that be? 250 years old, hypothetically. When they demolished it, they send me photos. When they demolished it and took down the walls, they not only found the old papers at the time, they found what was called ledger art. Now, ledger art is a phenomenon of when Native Americans and settlers crossing the prairie would battle, right? And some of the things the natives kept were the ledger books, like store ledger books, but they'd use them and draw on them. And on this drawing, which I have held in my hand, that's 250 years old, is a drawing of Pawnees on horseback, right? With weapons raised, and just above their heads is a spaceship with people in it. I kid you not. Now, why this was so shocking is how would they even have that concept? I want you to think about it. Go back 250 years. That's at least how old this prairie house was. So no modern media, no nothing. But this drawing, which was on the back of an old ledger, they would take the pages, a blank side, the first part of the book, so it was torn out, was a drawing of Pawnee warriors and a spacecraft just above their head. Now, you ready for this? Because Roadkill asked, what was the shape of the craft? It was an ovid disc. It was an ovid disc, believe it or not. Anyway, since Native Flow squirted at me, I thought that hey, here it is. By the way, put in chat, do you believe in aliens, yes or no? And right, they would only draw what they saw. Why would there be anything that, and most people don't understand, like petroglyphs and stuff, they draw what they saw. Someone made a drawing of what they saw. Okay, so do you believe in aliens? I'll give you my theory of what I think. As my chair collapses on me. Hang on. What the hell? Okay. I think, first off, here's what I think. She mentioned may or may not, Puku, Titicaca, all these different places. When you look at some of those carvings in the rocks, which are just channels and circles, I got to look at them one day. And you're right. Zod, our buddy in Australia, you're right. You even have them there all over the place, right? And yes, you're right. We'd be vain if we thought we were not alone. But some of these particular things have what looked like a gear. So, I mean, if you were thinking a gear and you were thinking a mold and you were thinking metal, right? And I have that drawing. I'll have to look it up. I'll see if I can find it. I'll show it to you. I'll bring it to you in another program. I wasn't prepared today. That came up spontaneously, but I'll see if I can find it. Anyway, it is my summation, two things. If you go to those ancient carvings in the rock where it looks like pipes or metal or gears or wheels, I believe those are stone molds, just like the Romans did. They had stone molds. Secondly, I believe if anybody took the time to go to those ancient sites and 3D scan them, I believe we could figure out how they fit together and what they made. Just the truth. Just the truth. Last but not least, my theory on aliens. We're the aliens. Yeah. If you were to look at, this has nothing to do, it doesn't change any theory at all of God or faith or anything, right? God's God of everything. But what I believe, if you've ever watched Mad Max, like Beyond Thunderdome or any of that, we're it. And here's what I mean. We're actually the aliens. Yeah. And one of the ways you can look at, I'll give you a little assignment so you can understand, I think, what happened between our extinction level events, ELEs. But even if you looked at the Mahabharata in India, which they're now finally confirming, which it had flying Vahamas in it. But if you were to look at the Middle East and the Sinai Desert, the reason said that there is cyanide, the Sinai Desert has a really interesting fact, and it's called vitrification. It means it was basically atomically torched. So if you backed out Google Earth and you look at the Sinai Peninsula and all through there, you will see it literally has been scorched earth, which is exactly what the ancient texts say about gods and stuff fighting. And what it can do is it will vitrify minerals, meaning it'll turn like sand into glass, into gemstones and stuff. Actually, you can find them. They're called tektites. I own many of them. But it literally talks about ancient times and ancient destruction. So I think for us, in our origin stories, I think we're the survivors. Just a thought, something to consider. I think we're the survivors. As we look for it, I think it's stupid to think we're the original in the sense of the original, because we already know what this earth was. Dinosaurs. Come on, we know it. That's proven. It was theirs, not ours. And so we kind of popped from somewhere, but that's it. That's it, right? Zod says time travelers coming back and forth. I don't know. I'll do a program on it one time, and I'll kind of give you my theory. But let me show you. I did came across, yes, Nanu. Is that it? Nanu. I did come across maybe an idea. Somebody has a little bit of alien blood in them. Maybe.
Why your knees way down?
Because I'm long-legged. Okay, Mr. Sir? I'm a real authentic model. This is what models usually look like.
What are you?
Me.
Them knees too far from the hips to be real. No, man, hell
To be
no.
real.
What are you?
You remember, you don't have an eye.
I was adjusting my chair. Yeah, I don't know if she's up for a date, but check this out. It's actually real.
Why your knees way down?
Because I'm long-legged. Okay, Mr. Sir? I'm a real authentic model. This is what models usually look like.
What are you?
Me.
Them knees too far from the hips to be real. No, man, hell
To be
no.
real.
What are you?
You remember, you don't have an eye. So maybe you're not seeing right.
You don't got an eye? Yeah, you show right. No, I don't.
He's not seeing right.
And this one's visually impaired. You right. You show right.
I
You
know.
show right.
So we going right?
No.
I thought we was friends. What
I'm
happened?
keeping them.
He's keeping me.
I'm keeping this
That's
son
it.
of a
Now I'm
motherfucker.
gonna leave.
Those are her knees. Lower than what your shins would be. If this woman knelt before you with her knees, she'd still come up to here, even though she's not taller than you. That's her knees. Like, what the hell?
Why your knees way down?
Because I'm long-legged. Okay, Mr. Sir? I'm a real authentic model. This is what models usually look like.
What are you?
Me.
Them knees too far from the hips to be real. No, man, hell
To be
no.
real.
What are you?
You remember, you don't have an eye. So maybe you're not seeing right.
You don't got an eye? Yeah, you show right. No, I don't.
He's not seeing right.
And this one's visually impaired. You right. You show right.
I
You
know.
show right.
So we going right?
No.
I thought we was friends. What
I'm
happened?
keeping them.
He's keeping me.
I'm keeping this
That's
son of
it.
a
Now I'm
motherfucker.
gonna leave.
Those are real. That's not a prank. Those are real. I've seen many weird things in legs, right? Even the concept of putting her knees in her ears, but you'd put her knees in the next room. Those suckers are so long. I've never seen anything like that. Have you ever seen anything like that? I've never seen anything like that. You want to watch a train wreck? Here's a train wreck. And maybe he's using an alien weapon.
That needs to be turned around. You almost set my house on fire.
Set your house on fire.
You fucker! That was reflecting
You mother...
Neighbor potentially setting the house on fire. Okay.
That needs to be turned around. You almost set my house on fire.
Set your...
He's got his barbecue pit out there and he built a campfire and he's going to burn the neighbor's house down if he's not careful. That's what you would think. But that's not what this is.
That needs to be turned around. You almost set my house on fire.
Set your house on fire.
You fucker! That was reflecting the sunlight.
You motherfuckers are the biggest nut jobs I have ever encountered in my life.
You come over when the sun's shining and you feel my sighting. It is hotter than hell.
You think that mirror
Yes!
is going to set your house on fire?
Yes, I know it will.
Okay. This lady here thinks this mirror is going to set her house on fire over there.
And make sure that you tell them that it's the direct sunlight in the mornings, okay?
Okay, well, if you had came and asked me nicely, it wouldn't have been a problem. But when your dipshit fucking husband comes over here and threatens to bust my property, then it's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
I'm not the one to fuck with.
Well, you don't fuck with me either.
Hit me, I dare you.
Fuck you.
Go back to your fucking property, psycho bitch. I will fuck you both up.
You take care of that, or I will call the police.
Call them. What do you
Okay,
think
I
they're
will.
going to do? Go call the police right now and tell them that I got a mirror on my property. Go call them.
That you will not.
Go call them.
take care of it.
No, go call them.
I will.
Go call them. We'll see.
Why can't people just be okay and nice? Although, speaking of aliens and stuff, and a lot of times I cover theological, biblical, I think she might be living proof, right? of reincarnation. Truthfully, her real problem might be that in a previous life, she was an ant. And a kid used a mirror to burn her up as she crawled around. I don't know. But was he dealing with it? No. Just like Dina pointed out, he was deflecting. Hey, speaking of women, let's do a little trolling on women dating, right? Dating's an interesting thing to watch. I love going out watching people, right? People watching is the bomb. So let's go out and kind of eavesdrop on some dating. Maybe you'll find the love of your life.
Hey everybody, Hazel here. I hope you know that you are amazing, also amazing. I'm back in the dating world again, or still. I had a post ready to go last weekend.
I am back on an app and I'm having conversations.
However, by the time I planned to post it, I was bored with those conversations. And
yes, he is ugly. I have a question for you. It's an honest to God question. Yes, that's a dude. If your genitalia doesn't define your gender, now say with me, if your genitalia doesn't define your gender, Native Flo said she had to pick her jaw up. What'd you expect to see when you pulled those pants down? Of course, you had to pick your jaw up. Anyway, if genitalia does not define your gender, why does cutting it off affirm it? If having a vagina doesn't define you as a woman and having a penis doesn't define you as a man, why does a man cut off his penis to make it look like a vagina to define him, and a woman slit her wrist and take the skin and turn her innie to an outie to confirm it? Anyway, maybe you're into this. He looks fit, probably has a six-pack.
hey everybody, Hazel here. I hope you know that you are amazing, also amazing. I'm back in the dating world again, or still. I had a post ready to go last weekend.
I am back on an app and I'm having conversations.
However, by the time I planned to post it, I was bored with those conversations. Instead, I went back to choosing my work.
I work a ton. I average about 10 hours of working every single day, 7 days a week. In fact, much of the reason I haven't dated since becoming single is working too much. However, I'm working on balance.
Why is balance so difficult? I'm obsessed about my work. It's my dream. I love it, though I know I want to date. By the way, Vibe Early is men in their 50s, been swiping right on an awful lot of them, and have a coffee date coming up with one of them. It will be fun.
Balance is good. Balance is good. It's not forever. It's not long term. Just having fun.
Balance is good. Balance. Then let's see where it goes. Thank you so much for letting me share my amazing, wonderful friends. Click follow for dating updates and, of course, more inspiration in your feed. Have a phenomenal day.
Yes, that's Hazel. One of you said hazelnut. Well, I read its profile, and supposedly he still can. I have no personal knowledge of that, but supposedly Hazel cannot. Surprise! Speaking of dating, there are men who try to talk effeminate to masquerade. Now, this next one I'm going to show you. because she's cute. She's really attractive. But I am so confused. Okay. We know Hazel. Yeah, by the way, I just recently did a Mel K interview. Hope you watched it and enjoyed it. Anyway, we know Hazel is a dude trying to feminize his voice.
Hey everybody, Hazel here. I hope you know that.
Right? I came across this. A true beauty. A true beauty. And HT says, you know, beauty is one light switch away. Well, that's your fault for turning on the lights. But anyway, I want to play this for you because for me, I found it very confusing. Like, what the hell did I just watch?
Hey guys, so I'm a week out from my next competition, the Upland Classic in Shreveport. I am gonna hit my last leg day today. 30 minutes in and out, just get some blood flow. I've been walking around all day. I get into modes. I just cleaned everything. Like, I start doing things like, well, if I'm gonna do this, I might as well do that. And then, like, I end up, like, folding other people's clothes and, yeah. But, did all of that. Then I went on a little walk outside where I just look in front of me. I'm doing what's called panoramic viewing. Relaxes your, I believe, amygdala. Distance looking. Shelby informed me of this and we're applying it and it's actually so nice. So the goal for Shreveport is to just be a little bit better. My feedback from Pittsburgh was bring up my quads and my delts, and that's something that I'm gonna have to work on in the off season, and I agree. My sweeps, my adductors have improved, my legs have improved tremendously, but there's more work to do to kind of really balance my physique and complement my structure. Take care of that in the off season. The judges really like my condition. I know it can be better. There are things.
I know that's enough. Man or woman? Put it in chat. Now there's tons of photos. I'm talking true golden ratio beauty. True. Dude or dudette? Dude or dudette? Dude or dudette? Actually, it is in fact a woman. A very, very attractive woman. And I went back and found old pictures of her as she started her bodybuilding career. It is, in fact, a very, golden ratio in the face, the eyes, the cute little nose, whatever. It's not a dude. It's a woman. It's a woman. It is a chick on testosterone.
Hey guys, so I'm a week out from my...
Where do they got the idea of giving testosterone to kids to change their voice and do? Yeah, this is a woman, a very attractive woman, very attractive even before she got jacked up. I'm talking stunning. And yes, pigtails are hot. Yeah! Anyway, look.
Hey guys, so I'm a week out from my next competition, the Upland Classic in Shreveport. I am gonna hit my last leg day today. 30 minutes in and out, just get some blood flow. I've been walking around all day. I get into modes. I just cleaned everything. Like, I start doing things like, well, if I'm gonna do this, I might as well do that. And then, like, I end up, like, folding other people's clothes and, yeah. But, did all of that. Then I went on a little walk outside where
Now, there is nothing wrong with a very attractive, ripped, muscled body. I love that. And when you see her dressed up, she's a stunner, truly, just a gorgeous beauty. Now, I kind of have one rule. when you're dating someone you don't really want to engage is just shut the fuck up, don't talk, look good. This one would apply. Right? You know, there's pros and cons. A great body, she's tiny, great body to look at. I wouldn't want to get caught in the scissors of her legs. Say, what makes you think you're finished? And I hear she's really good at the clean jerk. I'm just afraid she'd permanently damage me. So, with this testosterone-ish thing, which completely destroys her beauty, right? I went on to look because I'm trying to figure out what the hell am I watching? Is this a phenomenon? So I found others.
Hey, good morning. I'm coming at you with a posing transitional tip. Again, with my posing coaching style, I don't want to put you in positions. You're not going to remember stuff.
Oh, you finally got my clean jerk move, right? Is this a guy or a woman? Now, this one is not a classic beauty. Is it a man or is it a woman? What the hell am I seeing?
Hey, good morning. I'm coming at you with a posing transitional tip. Again, with my posing coaching style, I don't want to put you in positions. You're not going to remember stuff. I want to teach you what to look for, why, how to improve that in the gym, and so forth. So, let's go back to elementary school when men were learning how to play football. Women, I'm sure you've done this at PE in your younger days. Now, you know the agility ladder? Okay? One of the exercises is, you know, you got the boxes and you start with 1 foot in, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And then you come out, switch, boom, boom. Okay? All right? If you were to do that in place, it's like, boom.
Again. Michelle says, I don't know, but I'd have to frisk it. Again, I went back. I tried to find this person who is, in fact, a posing coach. And if you go back in time, there would be no question it was a woman. I have a question. Is it worth the change in voice to always have that just in-your-face conflict just to get the muscles?
Hey, good morning. I'm coming at you with a posing transitional tip. Again, with my posing coaching style, I don't want to put you in positions. You're not going to remember stuff.
I mean, that's that's like a guy that works at Bass Pro. I mean, think about it. It's like, okay, I'm gonna show you this Glock. Let me. Here's this bow. This is what I use.
Good morning. I'm coming at you with a posing transitional tip. Again, with my posing coaching style, I don't want to put you in positions. You're not going to remember stuff. I want to teach you what to look for, why, how to improve that in the gym, and so forth. So, let's go back to elementary school when men were learning how to play football. Women, I'm sure you've done this at PE in your younger days. Now, you know the agility ladder? Okay? One of the exercises is, you know, you got the boxes and you start with 1 foot in, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And then you come out, switch, boom, boom. Okay? All right.
this like your instructor that's teaching you how to rack your 50 millimeter and hit downrange and understand windage? I went on one date with a female bodybuilder, so I can talk from experience. I truly went on one date with a female bodybuilder, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But she is a she. That's why I'm thinking, what the hell did I just watch? She looks like somebody that will help you at Bass Pro. I mean, maybe my filter's wrong, but maybe, guys, you can relate. Pay attention to the words.
I don't come to Bass Pro to shop. I come to catch a man. I just want what every Southern girl wants. A man with a beard, a boat, and no felony charges. He said he's a hunter. I said, same. If he can't gut a fish, he ain't getting in my guts. Is that a...
If he can't get a fish, Deborah said she dated a bodybuilder, and boy, could he flip and dip. True, there's some advantages. This little girl is in search of DILFs. DILFs. I'm a DILF in search of DILFs. But if he doesn't want to fish, he can't get in her what?
I don't come to Bass Pro to shop. I come to catch a man. I just want what every Southern girl wants. A man with a beard, a boat, and no felony charges. He said he's a hunter. I said, same. If he can't gut a fish, he ain't getting in my guts. Is that a Glock B29, or are you just excited to see me? I like my man like I like my jerky. Thick, tan, salty. I didn't come for a discount. I came to find a DILF. He may be your father, but he's my daddy. Bait and tackle. You can tell when a man's packing based on the size of his cooler. I've been coming to Bass Pro every Saturday for the last 6 months, and I still haven't found my match. Our baby gonna look so cute in this.
Heather, if I have to tell you one more time, I have to call the police.
So you think you can handle the fire, do ya?
I pushed the wrong button. Dang it. Anyway. I just have to make an admission to you. I'll give you a look at her. I dated a girl just like this. We were about 15 years apart. And it went so well on the first date, I moved her in with me. Let me give you a look real quick, and then I'll tell you a story. Oh, dang. Here she, wait. Yeah, here she is.
I don't come to Bass Pro to shop. I come to catch a man. I just want what every Southern girl wants. A man with a beard, a boat, and no felony charges.
Now, I'm just going to tell you the honest to God truth. Honest to God truth. C-Mac says, love at first. You're not kidding. Sweet girl, considerably younger than me. But I'm just being honest from a mature man's standpoint. I did my best to knock the lining out of it. I did. But I have to make an admission. I've always had a very, 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 very high-end career. And I would take her on the roads with me. And she was a showstopper. Everybody's like, but just like I made the joke earlier about the real cute girl who had the man voice, I literally, this one was sharp as a bowling ball. And as horrible as it sounds, I would tell her, don't talk. Yes, I tried to destroy it, knock the lining out of it. I didn't even make a dent in it, right? But I would tell her, I have to admit, yes, all three, you name it. It was fantastic. But it became too much of a burden. And here's what I mean. It became too much of a burden. And I'm glad I got this out of my life. When you come to the point that you realize she's as sharp as a bowling ball, and you finally realize that after you get done playing with the body and stuff, that's number one. Number two, when you're traveling and everybody's going to go to a dinner meeting and you're at a very high-end restaurant and she doesn't really know what she can eat. She wants fries and chicken fingers. Of course, they don't have it. And then she asks for ranch dressing. I'm telling you 100% the truth. Aldi says, turn her over. I did many times, back and forth, up and down, headstand, all that. A very high-end restaurant would be upset there were no fries and chicken fingers and would ask for, do you have ranch dressing? Or to be even at a breakfast and she wanted Lucky Charms. And I'm not just giving you comedic relief. I'm not making it up. I'm telling you the truth. So I've been there and done that. When I tell you I've been there and done that 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 and done that. I did find I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand it. Right? She's looking for the cereal to be magically delicious. I just want to have a fucking conversation that makes sense. I was tired of expressing something and to, who's that? I'm just telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I did that typical guy thing. Luckily, I got it out when I was much younger, not when I was a much older guy. Right? She was 18. I'm telling you the truth. She was 18 years old. And I thought I'd hit the jackpot. But I'm telling you, it was absolute freaking torture. It was torture because I couldn't have a conversation. I'm telling you, I could totally go to Pound Town, have her play any role in cute little costumes, do exactly what I said, no questions asked, but I couldn't have a conversation. So I just thought I'd show you that, which makes me think of dating, right? You saw that little dude, whatever, and it's all these little ladies with voices. Where'd the femininity go? I got to tell you, right? Elizabeth Montgomery, Bewitched. Now that's a woman, right? The Bionic Woman, give me the, the Partridge Family, Susan Day. Give me, where'd real woman go? So yes, she was beautiful, and I'm talking just dumber than a stump. And I found out no matter how much you hump, you can't have dumber than a stump. It was horrible. And so since we're kind of on the vein of dating and whatever, how about just maybe a woman that's musically inclined? Yeah, Barbara Eden, I dream of Jeannie. I see a lot of you guys are saying I play the rack as well. Breck girls. You're right. Breck girls. what happened to just simply beautiful girls? You have to admit, this is skill of some level. See, I think some of the femininity nowadays has gone. You know, what about, and I'm just being truthful with it. I went through it. And yes, I think that was not D minor, maybe double D, possibly 3D minor. I don't know. And I see some of the ladies saying, I wish my boob danced. Well, just run. Now, you might hit yourself in the face and get black eyes, but you understand what I'm saying, right? How about just a girl that can cook then? Would you take a girl that can cook? Just a basic girl that can cook. Doesn't have to wear make out in public or really be overdressed. I just want a girl that can cook.
What are you asking for?
I need organic, grass-fed steak with the bone in, but vegan.
Yeah, there is no bone in
I need the
vegan
bone
steak.
in it for this recipe to marinate with the...
That's not how the vegan part works. It defeats the whole purpose. But is there anything else?
Okay.
I could show you where the...
Yeah, do you have organic beer? At least?
No, just like this.
You don't
beer.
have organic. This is
No.
Whole Foods.
I know.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep,
Thank
yep,
you.
Thank you.
Thank you for nothing.
All right. Oh, okay.
And I thought my little one asking for Lucky Charms or Fruit Loops or ranch dressing was bad. This one wants to cook. But did you understand her request?
What are you asking for?
I need organic, grass-fed steak with the bone in, but vegan.
Yeah, there is no bone in
I need the
vegan
bone
steak.
in it for this recipe to marinate with the...
That's not how the vegan part works. It defeats the whole purpose. But is there anything else?
Okay.
I could show you where the...
Yeah, do you have organic beer? At least?
No, just like this.
You don't
beer.
have organic. This is
No.
Whole Foods.
I know.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep,
Thank
yep,
you.
Thank you.
Thank you for nothing.
All right. Oh, okay.
Grass-fed, bone-in beef, just without the meat. And that was sincere. Grass-fed, bone-in steak, because that's what the recipe calls for, with the bone-in. But can I get it without the beef? And yes, on my adventures of trying to find out what somebody says they really do exist. I hadn't heard of that one. And the best hot dogs are Leanies versus Weenies. Leanies, they're very good. Okara patties. Do they even make those anymore? It's not okra. They're just called Okara patties. Right? But if any of you ever dated a vegan, I mean a true hardcore committed vegan,
Sorry? Excuse me, what?
Can you turn around and go back, please?
Sorry?
Can you turn around and go back, please?
What do you mean?
Because this is chicken murder.
Chicken
and
murder?
I'm yes.
Love, I'm just trying to get some food.
No, that's not food. That's dead
KFC, love.
Carcasses.
Dead carcasses? No, it's not. It's fried chicken.
No, it's dead carcasses.
I don't even know what that means.
It means it's murder. You're funding murder right now.
I'm not funding murder. I'm funding my hunger.
Funding murder.
What are you doing?
I'm reporting you to the Vegan Society.
I beg your pardon?
Because I mean, it's people like you don't understand. Do you know chickens?
No, I don't eat chickens personally.
But if you knew chickens, you wouldn't be eating this.
What do you mean?
I had a chicken once. It was called Gertrude. And do you know?
Sorry?
No, it was like...
You've had a chicken?
Yes, I used to have a fried chicken. It's all right. I mean, this is what made me do it. I was raised on a farm. I had a pet chicken.
You
called
raised on a
Gertrude.
farm?
Yes. Have you ever had a pet?
Love, we're in the middle of bloody Luton, love.
Yes, there's farms out there. My goodness, you see, this is the problem.
What
This
is-
is the issue.
What's the issue?
You've never met a chicken, have you? You've never met a chicken. Do you have any pets?
Well, I've got a dog.
Exactly. Would you eat the dog?
Well, no, because you can't really eat a dog, can you?
Well, you can eat a dog. You
There's
can eat
no,
dog
there's
as
no
well as-
bloody KFD, is there? Kentucky
Yes,
Fried
thank
Dogs,
goodness.
is there?
Thank goodness, but Gertrude was like a dog.
Okay.
So you think about
Look,
all those
Stu even
chickens.
has a bloody chicken.
I had a chicken.
Yeah, well, love, I'm not. Well, I think that you need to go home and count your chickens whilst I go order my food.
No, because look, it's murder.
It's not
This is-
murder.
Imagine if these were dogs. What's the difference?
Love, there's literally another car right behind me right now, yeah?
What is the difference?
I'm gonna go order my food, okay?
No.
I'm gonna go order my food, okay?
As long as you know what you're eating, Parksters.
As long as you know what you're eating. I mean, she had so much going for her. But where did they get off? They can just stop it. I mean, she was even a redhead. You know me and redheads. That used to be just one of my requirements. I just want a redhead. I love red hair.
Arr! So you think you can handle the fire, do ya? Think I
I thought I could handle the fire. I thought.
Arr! So you think you can handle the fire, do ya? Think again, you scallywag, this be mountain ember hot sauce, born in the Highlands, for
Mountain Ember, or did she say amber hot sauce? What do you ignore? The style, the look, the body, the teeth? I mean, come on.
Arr! So you think you can handle the fire, do ya? Think again, you scallywag, this be mountain ember hot sauce, born in the Highlands, forged in the flames, and hot enough to make a cracking cry. One drop and you feel the burn of 1,000 suns, the fury of a raging pirate. This ain't for the weak of tongue or the faint of the heart. Nay, this sauce be for those with the spirit of a true buccaneer. So I ask you, matey, be you bold enough to take the heat, or will you turn tail and run like a village rat? If you got what it takes, then be trying mountain ember hot sauce, peak flavor, reach your climax.
You have to admit she's brave. She's redhead. What happened to just baby oil instead of hot sauce? I mean, scallywag? I understand the language, but you might end up with a scabby wag? I don't know. I mean, what was that? So I think maybe my criteria picker is bad. Okay, we can't cook. She's not musically inclined. Talks like a dude, red hair. Just give me somebody who's just kind of like, okay, a creative thinker. Give me a creative thinker.
Why is this woman's literally parked the car right in front of my house and taking pictures. Excuse me, love. Are you alright?
Oh, hey, can I get your insurance details, please?
I beg your pardon.
I just need the details for my car.
Why?
I don't know if you can see, the wall's hit my car.
Sorry, look. Have you hit my wall?
No. Honestly, I've just parked my car. Your wall somehow has just hit my car.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I beg your pardon.
Look, I'm late for work. Can I just grab your details and I can give you...
What for?
I just need your insurance details.
I think I need your insurance details. Hold on a minute, yeah? Have you bloody hit my wall?
No, there's, your wall's hit, there's more damage to my car than there is to your wall.
Okay. And why are you here then?
Because I just need your details, honestly,
What for?
Well, I need to get my car fixed. It was absolutely fine before I came, and it's... Yeah.
You've just hit into my wall, haven't you?
No, I'm trying to get your details because your wall has hit my car.
Okay, so you're saying that my wall has hit into your car?
Yeah, so I just...
How is that even possible, love? It's a bloody wall.
I don't know. It's your house. I don't know.
Okay, so...
Of your house.
Okay, but it's your car.
I mean...
And you've just hit into my wall, love.
If I can just get your details, I'm in a lot of pain. I need to get to work.
You're in pain?
And, yeah.
What? Have you got whiplash?
Most likely, yeah. Honestly, can I just get your details, please?
Love, details for what, love? I don't have bloody insurance for a bloody wall.
Look, it was...
I've never even heard of bloody wall insurance. Have you heard of wall insurance, love? I've heard of car insurance, so I reckon I need your details for hitting into my wall.
I just need, if you can just give me your house insurance details.
My house insurance, love, darling.
Just so I can get
house insurance is for like robberies and stuff like that. I've not robbed anything from,
I feel like
from you.
my car, though.
I've robbed your car. I've robbed your car. I've committed theft on your car. Is that it?
That's how it feels because you're not fixing my car.
Because you hit. So you're trying to say.
I mean, you haven't heard a bang. You haven't heard a bang. It was just a matter. I didn't drive into it because you would have heard there would have been damage. But it's your wall. It's your wall. Your wall has damaged my car.
Well, it's not even touching.
Well, no, because obviously
it's not even touching.
Something's hit it, and I've had
the
to
wall
move
is not
back.
even touching your car.
Something's hit it.
Let me touch that. That's not even fresh. That's been there before, hasn't it?
It's never been that bad compared to this wall.
It's never.
So can I get your details?
You just said it's never been.
She's creative, you got to admit, but maybe a little too picky. You definitely wouldn't win an argument, would you? I don't think there would be any winning of an argument with that one. So would it be worth it? By the way, as just a parting gift for this program, I want to help you understand what we're looking at in the world definitionally. A good example is you have to understand liberal slurs. A racist is a person who wins an argument with a liberal. A homophobe is a person who wins an argument with a liberal. A bigot is a person who wins an argument with a liberal. A Nazi is a person who wins an argument with a liberal. An Islamophobe is a person who wins an argument with a liberal. And Hitler is definitionally a person who wins an argument with a liberal. Would you agree? Would you agree? Yeah. I prefer to, if I'm gonna engage, right? If I'm gonna engage, you gotta have standards. You gotta come to the table armed. So I like this with William Shakespeare. I would challenge you to a battle of wits, but I see you are unarmed. Hope you enjoyed the little mind break. And yeah, you might think all day, what the hell did I just watch? Share this program. Love you all.
This crazy world is telling you your sons can be daughters and your daughters can be your sons. When will the madness stop? Never. So you have to decide, will you comply or defy? They tell us all, you will own nothing, eat bugs, and be happy. Is this why America's largest food processing plants and food supply plants keep burning down? Do you really think this is a coincidence? Of course not. The system is telling us right to our faces what they have planned for us. You have a choice. Comply or simply defy their plan for us all. Defy the system's plan and execute your own plan. Abundant, safe, secure natural food supply. Introducing the Food Forest Bible. This bestseller by Jovan Hutton Pulitzer is the single most complete, executable, easy-to-follow plan for sustainable, self-managing food production for self-sufficiency and food security. For the first time ever, a coffee table, heirloom quality full color book which unlocks the ancient secrets of creating a food forest. Imagine planting in a way which requires no digging, no pesticides, and creates massive ancient food abundance. No fooling. Food forests are the ancient secret to planning and planting once. And have your own Garden of Eden, which will feed your families for decade after decade. Buck the system. Buck the New World Order and order your very own copy of Jovan Hutton Pulitzer's Food Forest Bible. Learn how to create a sustainable, self-managing, natural food production for self-sufficiency and food security for your family. Side yard, small yard, backyard, backlot, or even lots of acres, the Food Forest Bible works for everyone. Order on Amazon, hardcover, softcover, or ebook. Don't comply. Expertly defy the system.